Hello, everybody, girls and boys, men and women, icons and superstars. Welcome to Beyond Ordinary, a space where growth isn't just a goal, it's a lifestyle, darling. I'm your one and only host, Mela M. And today's topic in episode 4 is Stop Playing Small, Go Big, or Go Home. The reason why I chose this topic is because I feel like it resonates with a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we've been fighting the fact that we are playing it small, and then we are both given an opportunity to go big, but then we choose to go small. Hey, so in today's episode, I'll be diving deep on how to go big or go home. You know what I'm saying? I'll be breaking it down, telling you what to do and why. So, number one is why playing it small is comfortable but expensive. Now, I repeat, why playing small is comfortable but expensive. Comfort costs your dreams, scrolling costs your future, hanging with unserious people costs your potential. Yeah. The reason why I choose that line is because of when comfort costs your dreams, it's because of it really does. And with comfort, we get the illusion of its peace. We like comfort a delay. Yeah. One thing one of my many friends always says, ne, Kore, comfort is just procrastination wrapped in a bow. You know what I'm saying? So we should never learn to be comfortable. Oberyn Bata once said, as humans, we are meant to evolve and grow every single day. Staying in one place until you die clearly means you have a problem. Fix it. Humans were never meant to stick to one thing, they were meant to grow, evolve, and become bigger and better every single day. Stop. So, I just want to say that comfort costs your dreams, scrolling costs your future. This is actually another thing I want to get into because right now we live in a social media world. Like the world we live in right now constantly promotes social media as if like we're taking it's a huge thing, which it is, truly it is. Social media has taken people out of the ghetto and given them an amazing lives. It has given people hopes. It has taught us a lot of things. But then you can get inside a vortex or a cage where you never get out. You know what I'm saying? Endless scrolling can cost your future, whereas big corporations benefit from you scrolling. While one of my sisters, my middle sister actually, today I'm going to mention her name because I constantly say my middle sister, my middle sister. Her name is Lebo. Lebo once told me to watch this documentary called The Social Dilemma. I think that is the name, The Social Dilemma. That documentary explains social media so well. Big corporations create social media as what? As a tool to get money. And then they do benefit. They do. They get you hooked on ChatGPT, whatever. And it is nice, yes, for a while. But then eventually if you're very aware of your surroundings, eventually you'll get ahead of it and be like, no, this thing is just stopping my progress. So we're not doing this. So learn to limit your screen time. I feel like even if it's not screen time, the amount we spend with people, I've seen people who just don't have phones, but then they live outside, they're always out and about, but then whatever is on the table is just there. You know what I'm saying? It's costing them. So even if it's not scrolling, something that is costing you your future, cut it off immediately. Hanging out with unserious people costs your potential. This is another point I want to highlight. The reason why I chose it is because of I've been in this situation. Ne? Whenever you are surrounded by people who are not ambitious as you, smart as you, or have the potential as much as you do, or see things from a different lens like you do, they they just they just try to bring you down like they already are, which is horrible. If you truly ask me, it is. They're just not deserving, you know what I'm saying, of you. Not my sister, my middle sister always says, not everyone deserves access to who you are becoming or who you are, because if it is so, people will try to drag you down with them when they fall, and then somehow, somewhere, you will come down with them. You know what I'm saying? So we should learn to cut people off. Like it's okay. It's okay. They might talk, they might do silly stuff or whatever. It's okay. They might spread secrets to how. It's okay. Learn to cut people off. I feel like this is not expressed like it is meant to be. I feel like it is not highlighted as much as it has to be, but then I'm doing it right now. So learn to cut people off. If you see that people are not serving the purpose they have to serve in your life, are treating you the way you don't want to be treated, learn to cut them off. It's okay. It's okay to be a loner, but I'm not saying be a loner, be a whatever matter, and then you want to kill yourself. No, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? So learn to cut people off, be alone. It's okay. Socialize, interact, and another thing, be observant of your surroundings. You'll learn a lot. So yeah, point number two is the shift. The shift is I broke the shift into three different points. Okay. Point one is discipline over motivation. Whenever we shift into the person or the version of ourselves which is better, it requires discipline over motivation or emotions. Motivations and your emotions go hand in hand because they work the same way. You know what I'm saying? Whenever our emotions are high, we feel like we can do everything in the world. We can start a business, one, two, and three, and four, and five, and six. Discipline is like that. Whenever you see someone on TikTok or on IG or YouTube, or you just saw a vlog of someone starting a business and it's booming and it's big, you're starting yours, but then you don't see the process as much as you'd expect it to be there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, motivation is not working zone. And another thing, comparison is the thief of all joy. Stop comparing yourself to other people, but we'll get into that later. Discipline works. Like discipline works. I know it is hard to get disciplined. I am one person who used to struggle with it, and still I am sometimes, especially when it comes to my social media accounts. I can post 2 weeks in a row, and then the other third week I just disappear out of nowhere. And nami angazi nginjani ngako. So but then we're fixing it. We've worked on it and we've fixed it, and it's okay. Hey, it's amazing. Growth is a beautiful journey one must embark on. So take the cross upon yourself. Go be disciplined, please. Point number two is delayed gratification. Okay, I feel like that explains itself, so I'm not going to get deep into it. Point number three is move in silence. The more we announce our plans, the more it is harder for them to become true. I want that to sink in. The more we announce our plans, the harder it gets to achieve them. And this is not because our surroundings are, whatever, monitoring spirits or whatever. No, 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 no. It is because whenever we announce something, a part of you, I believe, I've seen this through me. Whenever I announce something, a part of me just falls. Especially when I tell people, yeah, I'm going to do this and that with my podcast, my social media. I don't do it, and I feel like I wouldn't blame them. It's me. Like I've already announced it, so I'm like, what's one? And now people are expecting me to deliver. The engagement wouldn't be as much. So you should stop announcing your plans because it's not working within your favor. You should learn to be quiet. One thing that works for me now is writing them down on a piece of paper, and then manifesting them, telling the universe what I want, and then pasting them or putting them somewhere where I can see them every single day. And then when I see them, I mention them. For example, when I see, I'm going to make example with food. When I see it, I'm be like, I already have muesli in my cupboard. You know what I'm saying? And then when you wake up, you find muesli. You know what I'm saying? It's like embodying a feeling. It's like embodying something before you actually become it. You know what I'm saying? So write it in bold, put it somewhere you can see it every day, speak it out into the universe, work on it, and move in silence. Number two is dreams. Dreams. I feel like a lot of people are not following their dreams, and it's because of you think umhlaba uzophela tomorrow. That is not going to happen now, babes. Trust and believe me, it is not. I am not saying I'm God or whatever, but then we should stop taking the thing, the world is going to end tomorrow. What thing, no. I don't know what you believe in or what you are based on, but then we should stop putting too much pressure on the fact that as in the world is going to end. We should stop doing this and that, chasing our dreams. No, you should stop doing it. Stop it now. Stop it. So yeah, stop it, please. I am begging you. Melo M is begging you. I am begging you. Please stop it. So point number one in dreams is just that. I feel like this goes to start with content creation. Whenever we start content creation, actually, whenever you meet any content creator or influencer, the first thing you ask when you ask them for advice about content, the first thing that they're going to tell you is just start. Even TikTok, the account that TikTok originally, its first bio, I think it still has it if I'm not mistaken. The bio says it it just takes one step. So take that one step, post, go to the gym, apply for a membership in Pilates, go hiking once, become a I don't know, become a student at uni, so do whatever. Like do something in Bilak, you know what I'm saying? Start a business, go work, start dating, academics, just start. If something fills your cup to the brim, my middle sister always says this. When something fills your cup to the brim, go after it. It's worth it. Trust and believe me. So yeah, go after it and just start, regardless of people's comments or whatever. Just start. I'm telling you, one day you're going to be big, and then you're going to remember the days when people used to judge you when they ask for an autograph and a picture. So just start. Period. Point number two is be committed and consistent. Ona once told me this. Oh, Uzumbulala. Last time I mentioned her name in episode 3, she said she was going to kill me. But, so Ona once told me that commitment and consistency goes a long way. They go hand in hand. Whenever you are committed to something, you are actually you're actually motivated, not actually motivated, but then you have that zest, that pull that actually gives you, clarity that you know what, your heart loves this, your mind, your soul loves this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, stay committed and consistent. It will all show up at the end. Okay? Like learn to be committed and consistent. Believe in yourself, put yourself first, and stop forgetting who you are. Okay? Point number three is trust the process. I feel like this is not talked upon a lot. Upon, I think, yes. I feel like it's not emphasized enough. And then the point I think is trust the process. Remember, people think Kim Kardashian, I'm going to make an example with her. People think she arrived where she was today. No. But then people who knew her during the Keeping Up with the Kardashian days, the first season, would know that she used to be Paris Hilton's PA and friend. You know what I'm saying? She used to work for Paris Hilton. She used to call fake paparazzi. Aya, ke habla Lord Paris Hilton. Sorry for that. And then she'd say Paris Hilton is going to show up somewhere, whereas she was only there herself, and then she would tell paparazzi that, oh, I'm here, you can take pictures of me. And then some would, and some would be like, ugh, boring. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she used that to her advantage. She saw how Paris was working on operating, took that to her mind, curated the Kim Kardashian we know today. Now she's a billionaire. So learn to trust the process. We all start somewhere. Nami, I'm studying content creation in Android. Who's to say by the end of the year I'll be one of the most biggest influencers in South Africa? You know what I'm saying? One of the most biggest and youngest content creators, yes, in South Africa. Who's to say? The universe works in mysterious ways. One of my friends, actually one of my old friends, used to say the universe works when the universe sees the effort that you do, and then it puts in a gift basket, meaning that when you work, the universe is like, okay, Sakwan, let me give you this, and then you see what you do with it. When you're given a marker in front of a whiteboard, what do you do with that marker? You write, you start creating, you go on, and then the universe is like, wow, one color ya bora. Let me give him the rest of the colors, you know what I'm saying? And then you're given the rest of the colors, and then now you're just enjoying this mural you just created on a whiteboard. So yeah, learn to trust the process. We all start somewhere. No one's going to start like Grace Mondlane and be big. No one's going to start a business and become the biggest entrepreneurs South Africans and suddenly appear on Forbes 30 under 30. No one's going to start a job today, get a job today and start working and then become a CEO. No one's going to start a talking stage in Amhlanje and get into a relationship today. Highly impossible. No one's going to go to the gym, work out today and see that mini tummy, fat ass, and whatever same day. Highly impossible. No one's going to study for one day and then get an award or whatever academic validation is upon you same day. You know what I'm saying? So learn to trust the process. Work, work, work. Believe in yourself. Self belief is the most powerful currency that there is. You know what I'm saying? So trust yourself. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, and trust the process because it is worth it. The judgment will be there. People will always judge, like, even if it's not people in general, yourself. Self sabotage is like the worst of enemies. Learn to cut it off, please. Now, trust the process. I love you. And then point four is self care. No, I want to highlight the first point. Cut the nigger off. Cut Sfiso off. Cut Tabang off. Cut Tabita off. Cut Lesedi off. That nigga does not deserve you. If someone, I always tell my sisters this, that now if when I start dating, for real, like when I start dating for real, nah, not not to say that what I'm doing now. Well, actually, no. To this goes to say what I'm doing now is just side eye. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I start dating for real, if someone goes a day without talking to me, that is not a relationship. It's over. It is so over. It is so over. Or when you do something I don't love, it is so over. Or when you go and not celebrate any occasion, any event, any special day, any like it is so over. Like you should learn to put me first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying yawa, forget everyone else and put me out first. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. But then as a partner, I'm expected to have a certain position which is upon the higher hierarchies in your life. You know what I'm saying? So you should learn to actually be mindful, love and protect me. And yeah, I'll do the same. So learn to cut the nigga off that does not deserve you out of your life. Like if you see that someone's unhealthy, you have to text first, you have to call first, you have to provide, you're doing the effort, you're doing all this and that and that and that. Cut the nigga off. He's not worth your time. Period. Point number two, put yourself first always. What I mean by this is take care of yourself, do maintenance, take your last money. I know someone who's very close to me who would take that last 1K and go out. I'm telling you, even if they have responsibilities, a mortgage to pay off, cars, debts, and whatever, they wouldn't care. They prioritize their happiness like it's nothing, and they're so radiant. They're so beautiful, and abundance just flows. And then one thing I was able to pick up from this particular person is that whenever we put our happiness first, the universe is able to see, oh, wow, this is amazing. You no longer care about all those things. And this particular person does not care about relationships or anything. And then I always ask them, how are you so happy alone? Aren't you afraid that you're going to end up alone forever? And then they're like, my dream husband will find me, not the other way around. He will find me. Somehow, some way, he will find me. And I'm like, wow, I love your confidence. I'm kidding, but then it's beautiful. Hey, it's beautiful how someone believes in themselves. Hey, like trusting themselves, putting themselves first. This person would take the last 1K, guys. I'm not kidding. This person would take the last dollar. I get to copy to dollar, but then this person would take the last 50 rand, go whip up some individual lashes, manicure and pedicure. Like this person would buy clothes, got the last 1K. They would clear the shin cut with the last 1K. Shin karoko buletung kirambasada ngirwana get right. But then yeah, this person would actually prioritize themselves like it is nothing. Like yo, they love themselves so bad. And I feel like it's not a thing that they were never celebrated, but then it's because of they loved it. And then I noticed that they said from a very young age, the people around them, they did not give them enough credit, so they learned through growth and a lot of things that, you know what, certain things are expected to be put first, like my mental health, my self-care and whatever. And now they're glowing, they're beautiful, and they're loved. Hey, so yeah, point number two of stop playing small is stop announcing your plans. Like just let the results speak. Now I feel like I touched on this. I just want to highlight points about it. What I mean by this, I mean under workout, academics, work, content creation, businesses, and relationships. Stop announcing what you're doing in your life. It is killing you. Stop it. Like just stop it. It is not working for you. You stop it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Number three, these are the last points. Number three is remember why you started. There is a reason behind why you started. It's either you want to be big, you want to be amazing, you want to be a change maker, you want to change lives, you want to meet people. Remember why you started and keep it in mind. You know? Start, oh, just because I got time to one, two, and two, I'm quitting because we started a joint account. No, take that joint account, flip it around, delete other content, not the account, delete other content on it, change the name, start posting on it. Be smart, be strategic, like, be smart. Think with your feet, okay, and not your behind, period. Number four, you can do anything and more if you put your heart, mind, and soul into it. My mom always says, I'm going to say this in Betty and then translate it. Nah, she always says, "Ha hona ntho pala and ha hona ntho e easy. Selo se seng le se seng mo lefatsheng sa berekelwa," which in English means nothing is way too easy and nothing is way too hard. Anything and everything on earth is meant to be, you know, curated or worked upon. So you should work for things that you want and stop making excuses. When I let me give you an example about me. Okay, when I started my podcast this year, early this year, I started my podcast last year actually. Yes, I started my podcast last year, which was, I think it is, I remember that it's so well. It was the 27th of August 2025. I created the poster for the podcast. I wanted to start posting in October. October arrived and passed me by. Nothing happened. I was silent. My brain was like, what's going on? Didn't you say we're going to post in August? And I was like, no, I'm still waiting on the right equipment and whatever, the mics and whatever. My middle sister was like, you're waiting for things, whereas you should be starting. She mentioned something like McD from Podcast and Chill started somewhere now. Grace Mandlana did not wake up and just post a video and then blew up, went to Germany on, you know what I'm saying? She was like, just that, just do this, like, just shoot your shot. And then I did, like, I genuinely did. But then the first episode, no one listened to it, and it was because I did not promote it. Not even my sisters knew. I deleted it. I was talking about me. It was so self-centered. I was like, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. That is not our brand. And then I did not find my niche for like a very long time, and I started posting this year, back in January. So yeah, I just, what you can take from that story is that, just that, like, learn to do something that you put your mind, heart, and soul into. Now I put my heart, mind, and soul into content creation, friends, and family. Like, everything that warms my heart in life, I do it wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? So allow yourself, because you can do more, and anything you want, bigger or brighter, small or medium, you can do it all. Number five is trust the plan. What I mean by this is trust your vision board. And I don't mean trust it by putting it on a wall. One of the greatest mistakes I've made in 2024 was I made a vision board. It was so perfect, but it was not realistic. And then one of my sisters called me out. She was like, you created a vision board which was not realistic. And I get it. The vision boards are not meant to be realistic. They're supposed to be a higher version of you. You don't even believe. You don't even know, matter of fact, that you'd be alive by then to, achieve everything. But then you strongly believe and hope for a better day. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, it's not realistic and whatever. And I told her, it's going to happen. Everything on this is going to happen. And then the whole year, imagine the whole 12 months, the whole 365 days, I slacked off. I did not care about anything or anyone. I just put myself first, and in reckless ways. I used to junk, work out the next day, which would kill my body. My legs would be so sore and so tired. I'd feel like the blood vessels are going to burst. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, learn to trust the plan, make a vision board, stick to it, work, and trust the plan. Don't ever doubt yourself. You're an individual. Speak positive things into your life. Manifestation works. People have manifested cars, people have manifested businesses, people have manifested perfect man. Manifestation works if only you are aligned. So if you wish for a car, you gotta work or do something in yako. You know what I'm saying? So that the universe can open a gateway for you, for it to give you what? A car. The last point is speak positive into your life. Whenever you speak positive into your life, you create life. You know what I'm saying? For example, I met this lady actually. Matter of fact, let me tell you a mini story. I met this lady during Valentine's week. She was selling these beautiful mini teddy bow cups. They were filled with all Valentine goodies. And then she came up to me and my friends, and she was like, I'm selling these and these and these and these. Um, she stated the price, and then she was like, maybe my attention was not on her. I was talking to this other friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then one of my friends, actually, it's my twin answered. She was like, no, it's actually my friend. Yes. One of my friends answered and was like, no, we are broke. We cannot afford it. And then she was like, why are you speaking so negative into your life? Don't you ever like she was the in that position she became a mother. She was like, don't you ever speak the word broke into your life ever again. Okay? Mozari, start being positive. Ne? Learn to be positive because it works. Believe that you have something that you already don't. It will work. Speak life into your own life. It will work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, those were the points. So today, this is a very interesting episode. Um so yeah, stop playing small, go big or go home. I love you guys so much, and I before I say see you in the next episode, I have a big surprise for you guys. You know, Miller M never sits down. Miller M is never quiet, darling. I'm moving keys and I'm moving headburns. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have a big surprise coming up for you guys. So stay tuned on all social media platforms. Nizoibana. Okay? Stay tuned. I love you guys. See you in episode 5. Mwah.